In the last issue of DCKO, we crowned King Omega, or so we thought. DCKO number 5 upends everything we thought we knew about the conclusion to this event and throws a monkey wrench into a lot of what we thought to expect from what's coming in DC in the near future. But was it good? That's the question we're going to be asking about this and many other books this week on Pals Pulls. Here to have the conversation with me, as always, are Marco,
Celsius.
Tyler.
Is that no? That didn't feel right.
You should have just leaned into it.
Yeah, if you would have just let it rock instead of being weird.
It didn't feel right coming out. It wasn't. It was faked. I think it wasn't genuine.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm Sean, and that's real. Thank you guys for being here, whether you're live or in the future. Smash that like button. Yo, I'm in such a great mood right now. It is March, okay? It is March. Clap it up for March. Big news. Our fucking deep dive is this Saturday. Rebirth.
Hey.
Okay.
Can't wait. It's going to be incredible.
You having fun with it?
Yes.
Okay.
I am super hyped. If you're excited for the deep dive, let me feel it. Let me feel it. Let's go.
Yeah, me and Marco have been
Those
doing a lot of
emojis.
work for it. Me and Marco have been doing a lot of research. We've
So
been
much.
in the stacks of the libraries, dusting off tomes and reading it under candlelight.
The catacombs.
Then realizing this has nothing to do with Rebirth. Where the fuck are we? We should go to a comic store.
So yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. March is gonna be awesome. I can't wait.
Go.
All right. Let's get into DCKO number 5. This is written by Scott Snyder with art by Javi Fernandez. You got Joshua Williamson, Zermanico. Wes Craig is credited as well. Alejandro Sanchez on the colors, Hassan Otsman Al-How on the letters. So, as we mentioned, this issue changes a lot of what we thought we knew at the end of issue 4. Lex Luthor won, and it seemed like he was set to be the King Omega, face off with Darkseid or whatever. This issue brings us back to where the event began. Takes us back to that opening sequence where, you know, the Trinity are having this board game, and then Darkseid in his Omega form comes and kills everything. And we learned that, in fact, all of that was actually a pocket dimension. That Time Trapper, aka Doomsday, was keeping Superman in, or kept around for Superman, just in case anything bad happened to him. And he knows that he can use alpha energy instead of omega energy to help empower Superman to go back in time to re-enter the tournament to win and face off with Darkseid. And then there's all this gobbledygook about the universe being retroactively empowered with Superman energy and leaning toward him, and it's a metaverse, and then Superman brings everybody back, and they don't kill Darkseid, they just send him back in time a little bit. And yeah, go ahead, Tyler.
Okay, you know what this felt like to me? So, end of DCKO number 4 comes out. I'm like, holy shit, my bracket was like 90% right. I'm so smart. It's Lex. I can't wait to see what Lex does here. And then just like the 2019 Money in the Bank match, where my guy Mustafa Ali is about to win this thing. Fucking Brock Lesnar comes through and just wins it all. Fucking Superman is the Brock Lesnar of DC Comics right now. Minus some allegations. And this annoyed me, this issue. This was Deus Ex Machina upon Deus Ex Machina upon Deus Ex Machina. And it is emblematic of what I just don't like about Snyder Event Comics. Snyder Event Comics, Death Metal, and this are loads of fun. They're super fun, but they always end on some giant cosmic gobbledygook that I don't care about, which then makes me minimize my enjoyment for the previous issues. This isn't where I wanted the story to go. I think there was a more interesting out. But it looked damn good, and I like where it leaves things. But this was kind of a mid issue for me.
Time Trapper only knew that he had the alpha energy because he had to wait to receive the message from Superman's mother, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
which doesn't
That
explain how he was able to previously before that
do the
make a
things,
pocket
right?
dimension.
Yes, yes. Okay. I'm glad we're on the same page there.
Yep.
That was confusing. I at its face, I took the pocket dimension and okay, we're gonna reset. Okay, fine, I get it. You're bringing it back, bringing Superman back, uh, to the board here to be able to have the final fight with Darkseid, as it was always sort of foretold. And fine. I don't think that that's bad necessarily. But I think to what you're saying, Tyler, maybe there was a more interesting way to kind of do that or fit it in within the space of the bracket. That was the whole purpose. I get we want to swerve, but if the swerve sort of ends up being nothing, because I was ready for Lex and what that future might be, and that was interesting.
Yeah.
But it seemingly didn't. And I did enjoy the callbacks to the metaverse. I like that as a concept. I think it is hard to explain that to readers and for people who are just coming into this. That feels like such a foreign concept, I imagine, that it's probably confusing. Um, I tracked along and I did enjoy we're getting pushed through different dimensions and different eras. That was kind of like a throwback to some of the stuff that's going on now, but also the stuff that's happened just in general over the course of the DC universe. So that was interesting. But I don't know that this added to the excitement over this event. I don't think it necessarily like sputtered or uh, damaged anything for me because I had fun with this issue.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know that I feel like I came away any different than how I felt at the start.
This specific issue was nonstop nonsense and nothingness.
The triple N.
Yeah. I was frustrated from the word go. This took everything, all the like small little nitpicks I've had about this series that I've, mentioned here or there, but largely given this series the affirmative because I've been having so much fun. This issue was only those things.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It was only Scott Snyder's way too purple prose, way overwrought. The Snyderisms were ridiculous throughout this. I was cringing.
We're gonna make
I had douche chills.
We're gonna make the worst characters of the year at the end of the year, and Heart of Apocalypse sweeps.
Oh my God! Somebody please delete when they publish this in hardcover. Delete the Heart of Apocalypse dialogue for me, please. It's enough. That was ridiculous. I'm so glad this event is over, so I never have to read that again.
Well, if you want to read Titans, it looks like Cyborg's gonna have to deal with it.
That was random, but it doesn't. The problems don't stop there. The Snyderisms weren't the only problem. It's also, what are the rules of this?
Yeah.
Yes, it's absolutely true that Doomsday was set up. There's no question about that.
Sure.
He's not out of nowhere. But everything that they did to establish Doomsday and him having some kind of major role, and all he ends up doing is being a power-up for Superman.
Not only that, it all happens in a different book.
Huh?
So if you're just reading DCKO, you don't know about the Superboy Prime, Doomsday, the Doomsday prophecy or whatever. This comes out of nowhere if you're just reading this main book.
You're right. This is wild if you're not reading that.
Yeah.
Which, there's a part of me that says like you should be reading Superman.
Skill issue, yeah.
But even if you put that aside, it still doesn't feel like it feels like a waste of that character. All that buildup just to get Snyderized. The the Superman inexplicably now just being the winner of the event. Excuse me? It's not even like he has to fight Lex for it. Lex is all celebrating, and then Superman just comes in and he's just like, "Yeah, I win. Ding ding."
Yo,
He's
Lex
one
get
shots him.
dusted.
Yeah.
Oh, true. Yeah.
But like the fact that you missed it shows how quick that shit is. There's no even discussion between the two.
Yeah.
Yeah,
then-
that really trumps out Lex.
Yeah.
It chumps out Lex, and then we get into this fight between Darkseid and Superman that's like taking place across galaxies and dimensions and time and space, and it's just like, I don't know, dude. I don't care about that. I can't connect with that.
Yeah.
I did think that was cool. That I thought was like it for the concept of the metaverse, and we're kind of going across the multiverse as well. Like we're continuing to expand. Like the fight is so large that it is breaking the bounds of the comprehension of the comic.
And it's funny this book ends just as we're about to do a Doomsday Clock book club next week.
Yeah.
Because that whole idea of the metaverse always leaning towards Superman predates this.
Mm-hmm.
That's not even a new concept, even though this book kind of asserts that it's a new concept. You know what I mean?
No, because
No.
it does include this is a Doomsday Clock.
The editor.
Oh,
notes.
that's true.
Yeah.
But it's still not really introducing anything new. And if the universe already did that, why did he need to be King Omega for it to happen? Like, there's too much wibbly wobbly timey-wimey shit going on.
Because in Doomsday Clock, it's not a fact. In Doomsday Clock, it's a theory. It's a Superman theory. In this, it's being made fact retroactively because of what the Time Trapper did, and Superman being King Omega.
Okay.
Did that page confuse anybody?
Which
else?
I mean, clearly.
Yeah. No, I got it.
But even
I caught
in
it.
the way that like I had to read it, when I get to this little chunk here where it's like curving up,
Yeah.
was that supposed to go down? Was that supposed to go up? The dialogue
go up.
confused me. Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. From left to right. From
Marco,
left to
Marco,
right.
Marco,
Oh, I
put
see
your-
what you mean.
Put your fingers
Left,
up. The L?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong one.
left to right, up and down.
Left, so I would have gone up and then down, back around. Okay. I got confused on that page.
Left to right, up and down. I used to just try and spell my name out.
That's how I used to fucking try to figure out how to tie my shoes.
Okay.
Bunny ears.
Yeah. But please, it took me way too long to learn how to tie my fucking shoes. But yeah, like, and then there's this. Then there's this.
Oh
Which,
yeah.
I mean, just look at this douchebag right here. Look at this
This book make you hate
happy-go-lucky
Superman?
Yeah, because this is the shit about Superman that I'm not here for.
It's just insanely OP. The nicest guy in the world. No wrinkle.
It's not interesting. It's not interesting.
Yo, he wins. It's simple. Lois said it best. I like games where everyone wins. Time resets. Hi, my name's Clark Kent.
Ugh.
I'm not a King Omega. Oh God.
And again, we were specifically told that Omega energy was what was required. So what the fuck are you talking about with
No.
this alpha energy?
We had it all along, Sean. Alpha energy was there.
It's inside of us. It's the friends we made along the way.
Apparently, because Superman decided he needed to bring everybody back. For
Word. That splash page was crazy. Yo, that splash page was crazy. And the faces, a little rough.
I think it's the one that's the thumbnail. Like Batman leading the charge. Yeah. Man, and is there a bit too where it's like even the villains became infused with some alpha energy? I don't know what that means.
Right. Like, what are we supposed to take from that?
Is this Axis?
How does the future of DC's publishing line change as a result of this? I don't get it.
And then so the last third, like the epilogue of the book, is all by Wes Craig, which that was a surprise. I didn't know that was coming.
That was cool.
So I get into it. I'm like, oh shit, it's fucking Wes Craig again. It's just like the All In special.
Like,
So
pay
that-
attention, pay attention.
Yeah, that was it's like, oh, Wes Craig's on it. I gotta pay attention. You're right.
Yeah.
And then it became like a DC Connects preview of the next year of comics, which like I get. That's kind of calling back to All In special as well. But I didn't see a thematic connector. Like why are you showing me Dead Man in a suit? Why is Batwoman here? Why is Etrigan here? Like, I know that from a person who covers comics. As someone who's probably just reading this, why the fuck does this matter to them?
That's interesting.
And on top of that, why, like, what relevance does this sequence actually have? What was like, genuinely, because I don't know. I thought this was just cool looking, but what was the point?
The first
What-
page?
The second one, the one that shows all the like the next level guys and stuff like that, like Etrigan's there, and
Oh.
all them fighting. This one, the West Craig page here.
Yeah. Gotcha. Those
That's
are
the
all,
multiverse one.
that's the
Right.
infinite
Yeah.
multiverse.
Right. So they're all becoming King Omegas,
In their respective universes.
And they're all losing.
and I guess they're all going to become slaves to Darkseid and
Yeah.
Anti-Life. So the idea is that these are going to be problems for our heroes in the future.
Yeah, whatever
Right.
the absolute crisis is, it's going to involve them having to fight against all the other. I guess what happens to Legion is going to happen to
The rest of the world.
I
So
almost,
the
I almost said
rest-
Barack Obama Superman. What's his name? You know?
Yeah. I don't remember. I just always think of him as President Superman.
Yeah, President Superman.
I feel like this ending was very much like, yay, we won. And that feels
Yeah.
so flat.
Yeah, especially because the whole series prior to this was kind of kick-ass.
It was.
It goes from like really cool action movie to Saturday morning kid show, but like from the 70s.
Yeah.
What's the deal with this Flash? Why are you writing a book?
So that's from the new history of the DC universe. That's the premise of it. That book is
right,
Barry
right.
chronicling the whole the
That's
whole
right,
timeline.
that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right.
So having read that, I was like, oh, that's cool. But also like, who is it? It's that hand that you see. That's a shot from the All In special. It's Darkseid's hand. But I think the coloring of it made it look blue, and I'm like, they're not doing that again. They're not doing Manhattan again.
Oh, I see. No. Well, but that's where I assume what's his face is Superman is going.
To Watchmen World,
Yeah.
Why?
he says he's got some loose ends to figure out.
Right. So and they had made reference to the Doomsday Clock stuff, like they primed it. So I read that as, yeah, I got something else to do in this other universe, this other multiverse. If presumably all the other multiverses are going to lose against Darkseid, he needs to bring in a ringer. And that's Dr. Manhattan, who can create universes.
That's actually a very interesting thought, and I'm so surprised you had it. Not because it's interesting, but because it's
I'm surprised you had a good thought.
it's just like I
No,
like
it's-
don't
it's-
know where you even got that from, but it's very interesting. And there is a child,
Yeah.
the child of I forget, he's the child of whoever the
It's
fuck.
Marionette, right?
Right, Marionette's child is a child Dr. Manhattan.
He's
Mm.
And
gonna
I
be like
belie-
he's gonna be like a Wolverine getting Kid Apocalypse,
Yeah.
and then
So
Lobo's
maybe
gonna
that's
try and
what-
kill him.
So maybe that's what it ends up being. Maybe he goes to get that kid and bring him or something.
Oh,
that
yeah,
kid
that's
is a
right.
huge. I mean, we're spoiling a book club, but that's a huge lingering thread in the DC universe overall.
And we need to reconcile with it because
I don't think
now
so.
everything's but now everything's canon, right? Like to the degree
Sorta,
that we
yeah.
have now a coherent structure for all this. That is a missing piece.
New history of this universe did make that whole thing canon.
Yeah, I don't actually think that like now that you say that, I could see it.
I was assuming he would be going to what's the ship that they use for all the multiversity people? They're all on that ship, Captain Carrot and
Oh,
Valzad,
sure.
and I assume maybe he was going to something like that, kind of get the cavalry or something. But
Mm.
Mm.
And now it makes me think like why these characters when it because then the right after we get the this will be a crisis of absolute proportions, then it's like DC goes to the next level. Now I'm curious like why these characters, what relevance had they or didn't have they, and was it a creative led thing or are we expecting something more? I don't know. There's questions, and I feel like I'm not. Uh, After this book, I wasn't left with excitement around those questions.
That's the kind of page that or pages that are more marketing than story.
yeah,
Sure.
In the sense that there's nothing in here that should suggest to you that those characters are going to be focused on in any way. But because those are the characters who were chosen by the creators to follow in the future and tell stories about, now they're taking center stage here, but it is very bizarre
Sean, bring up that page you brought up before
with
with
Superman. Like,
with all the different universes.
oh, okay.
Did you catch that at the bottom? I didn't catch that till just to someone mentioned in the chat. Is it
What?
that panel? Um,
Pandora?
Yeah, it's that. So it's the very bottom panel of that page, Sean. With Pandora, I didn't catch
Yeah.
Pandora there.
And the anti-life, where the panel that says anti-life once the infinite Earths fall. That's Pandora.
Yeah, we really fucking.
Going back there, dude.
Yo,
Alright.
DC Comics is fucking trippy, man.
Yeah, for real, man. Pandora, I thought would be one of the few characters we'd never see again, up there with Batwoman who laughs.
Bro, you know what was crazy? Seeing this fucking guy.
Don't.
I saw that. I'm like, miss me with the Green Lantern verse now.
Right, dude. Any book he's in, I'm not.
Exactly. It's like fuck that.
Um,
I did like the way. Sorry, I did like the way that this breaks out the Trinity in a very visual way. Like this is the things that's like corresponds to their universes somehow. So somehow we're getting maybe some collaboration here, some collaboration here, which is cool. Like the DC universe feels full at the moment.
yeah, I think that they're doing shared universe things really well. And there's not like I don't have some kind of worry about their future as a result of this. I think the everything is going well. I just didn't like this issue.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I'm a pass, guys.
Oh dang. I'm still a pull because I did have fun.
Yeah.
Did enjoy this.
Yeah, I think I had more fun than I did not having fun. So because of that, I'm gonna pull. But I had issues with it.
I think I was frustrated just about every page of this one.
Well, you got about 5 issues with it.
Even the Wes Craig? You didn't pop for Wes
No,
Craig?
no. Well, I like the art, but
Sure.
I'm talking about the words on the pages.
Right.
Wes Craig is a god. 58% of you guys that voted, and we've got over 100 of you here with us on a Thursday night. Thank you so much for choosing us as your review crew. You guys are amazing. Don't miss the deep dive into Rebirth this Saturday at 10:15 a.m. Eastern. 58% of you said pull, 15% of you said pick of the week, didn't buy or read 15%, and 12% of you said pass. Okay. All right.
12%. Okay, I get it. Sean's camp there.
I'm among them.
Word.
I am among them.
Sorry, I was looking at this doofus comment in the chat.
Oh, yeah. We don't do that here, bro. You're on the wrong channel, bro. Bye.
I almost want to read that in a Alex Jones voice, but
Yeah, it's just not even
it'll
worth
be
it.
offensive to Alex
Yeah.
Jones.
Into Gray said Joe Mullen is fine. What the hell you mean? Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, self-inserts in comics written by men.
No, they don't count.
Yeah. We don't dig on fucking misogyny and all that bullshit here, dude. Sorry. Go somewhere else. There's a lot of channels for that, man. This ain't the one. Not gonna find a lot of sympathy here.
Patrick said you're not. I mean, you're a doofus for other reasons, but not for that. So you're safe.
Did you think we're talking about him?
No, they were. No, it's gone.
Oh.
It doesn't exist anymore. Much like Lex, we just Sean just Lexed that guy out of the fucking Comics Pals KO tournament.
Hayden's Hideout with the 5 spot. Thank you so much, brother. Question for the DCKO post-mortem. What did you think of the series as a whole? Did this succeed as an event, story, and hyping you up for the future? That's a great question.
I think as an event, ooh, twofold. As an event, as a cohesive story, I think it worked, and I enjoyed my time from start through to this finish. But the other job an event is to also lay groundwork, lay a foundation, or disrupt something within the established order. And that I don't think it was successful at. I think I left with more questions and not a set of questions that I was particularly excited about. The next set of books, next level, is purely because I like the creators involved, not because I thought this is interesting and I'm excited to see what these creators do with that.
I'd argue it's a fun event. So maybe it succeeds as an event, but I don't know if it succeeds as a whole, if that makes sense. Like, I think it does. I think there's a lot of fun parts in here. I thought Fight Month was a really fun experiment. Especially as like December, like what's really going on in comics around then. So I thought it was a fun little thing to do, even though I was kind of, 50-50 on whether or not I even liked the book. So I think as an event, it was fun. But as a series, like you could have done nothing and still got to next level. Like I don't think this is necessary for the next level books to exist.
Fair.
Greg Rucka was going to tell that Batwoman story no matter what.
I think that this was solid. It's probably the better event that I've read in the last few years. Marvel has really delivered some stinkers, and I think DC has too, quite frankly. This is the first event that I can think of since Devil's Reign, probably, that I feel like all the way good about. Or rather, excuse me, I don't feel all the way good about, but I think it's the best event since Devil's Reign. This issue to me was just not enjoyable, but the tournament element of it was sort of fun. The fights were fun. The tournament structure made no sense and had no distinguishable rules. I would never want to read anything like this again, I can tell you that. But for what it was, it was all right. It's fun.
If the next event is written by Snyder, you in or you out?
I'm good, man. It's like, no offense, he's still one of the best to ever do it, but when it comes to events, when he tries to go to event level epic writing, it comes off as an old guy trying to make something sound cool and interesting. It doesn't have that like, oh shit, this is intense feeling. It has like Spy Kids intensity to it. Like it just doesn't feel real.
Like the thumbs?
Like the that's a
I've
great
actually
game.
never even seen Spy Kids.
Oh, really? Number 2's pretty good.
If not him, then who? Says graphic novel guide. Let Josh Williamson take another shot.
Yeah.
He did a whole Crisis. He's good.
No, he's not fucking good. Jeff Johns did like 6 of them.
That's fair. I'm trying to think of someone else though. Let's see. No. Dennis Camp? No, he's doing one. Nah, I got nothing.
Well, now DC.
That's true.
See.
Well, with what's going on in Endgame, I don't know that I need another Dennis Camp event either.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's him.
Yeah.
I think
That's an example.
cut
I don't know
some
if I don't know if it's
slack
the guy. Yeah, cut him a big old piece of slack.
Yeah, I'm gonna need him to do something in mainline that I need to read. That's what I'm gonna need. Let me see it. Entertain me with the $2. Tyler, use Tom and Jerry Scream as your intro.
I don't know how to do the Tom and Jerry scream.
I love when they talk in the cartoons, like, and the voice is
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see if I can do the scream. Isn't it like a ah?
that's pretty good. Cut out, but it's
We
pretty
only
good.
caught like 0.5 seconds of that, but
My neighbors caught all of it.
it was kind of funny.
They're like,
anyway.
"Oh damn, this guy must have hit his thumb with a hammer, and now it's pulsating. This dude must have set up a hole in the wall, and then it turns out it was just the wall. This dude dropped a piano on his head."
Lucas Halder's been a channel member at the VI Pal tier for 15 months. Thank you so much, bro. Got the Daniel Warren Johnson Superman Plex cover for KO. Not my favorite issue, but Batman was crazy. Had to get the cover A and the 1 of 25 AHA cover. Nice.
120. Oh, the AHA covers. He's doing those cover situations, right? Like the almost like Hawkeye covers.
Got the Dan
Ooh.
Mora one.
Oh,
I got the A cover.
damn.
I just got the A
That's
cover.
nice.
Did you see the King Omega cover show?
Yes, I did.
My
Oh,
shop,
that's
my
cool.
shop
Pretty
didn't have
cool.
it, but I would have gotten it if they had it.
I got some surprises for the stack later.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah, dude. We got shit to for sure, for sure. We'll get into that. Chop Harder Alchemist with a 4.99. Yo, shout out to y'all for vaporizing garbage from the chat faster than Superman did Lex in KO number 5. Love y'all. Smash the like and join the Discord.
Let's go.
I
like
need to get
that
a
message.
like a laser zap sound on the soundboard for like when you
That's
ban
funny.
someone.
Yeah,
Pew, pew.
please.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I don't ban enough. I want to ban more. I love to ban. Banning is fun.
Should get the Joker gun.
I'll get that. You ever see
Bang.
that? It's like a Peloton instructor. She's like,
Yeah.
ban him from the chat. We don't do that.
Hell yeah. Entertain me. This is a good question. He's saying you like KO better than Absolute Powers, directed to me, but what do you guys think?
I think it was direct to you. I don't answer
Fuck that.
it. Oh, that's a good question. I think Absolute Power was a more narrative focused story, and I do enjoy that. Where this was just dumb fun. I think it's very close. It's gonna eke out this for me because I just remembered Amanda Waller exists. So
Yeah, I had more fun with, even if that had more of like an idea of a story, I felt like it wasn't strong. This, at the very least, was I guess not as strong as the story necessarily, but I did enjoy myself more than I did what I felt like. Yes, the seriousness of Absolute Power, um, but there was some light to this.
You know, now I forgot about Absolute Power, but this one's tough because I think DCKO was so much more fun than Absolute Power. But Absolute Power was a better narrative, and it had Dan Mora on art, who was he's just superior. And but it felt rushed. And I really didn't like the John Kent like stuff that they did there.
Oh yeah.
mm,
There was that one shot. No, that was good.
that was good. That was the Nicole Maines written one.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I do like Absolute Power more.
Okay.
Be
Thank
funny
you,
where that
Entertain Me.
ranks in if we ever did a ranking of DC event comics.
We should.
That's a
Yeah.
good one. Write
We
that
should.
in our idea box.
I know what F tier is.
Night Terrors? Or you think
I don't
about
know.
Invasion?
I don't know.
Invasion.
I don't know.
Invasion is F tier, as in F anybody who made me read that shit.
Most of them were in the chat.
Yeah, I know. Because these fuckers
Yeah.
like to troll.
Wait till you see that that's the actual plot of the Lantern show. Just watch.
I wouldn't be shocked.
That'd be crazy.
You
That
can see
would
them.
be
You can
shocked.
see them
I
big
thought-
old teeth.
Finally saw that trailer.
Probably talk about that
Did
on
you say you-
Saturday, right?
I guess. I only want to shit on it, really.
I mean, it's the same. Shit is the color of the suit, so that kind of works out.
That's true. It's nasty. I mean, the trailer, it wasn't a bad trailer. Well, whatever. We'll talk about it on Saturday, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Let's review Batman. You guys want to talk Batman?
Cool.
Yeah.
Batman and the Joker?
The John
Joker?
Cliff?
You like the Joker? So this is, of course, written by Matt Fraction, Batman #7. Matt Fraction, Jorge Jimenez, arguably the best artist in comics. There are so many artists like vying for that title, by the way. It's
There's
kind
a
of
lot
crazy.
of damn good artists out here, but I think Jorge
Yeah.
Jimenez might have he put his dick on the table in this one.
Pound for
Yo.
pound. And if you look at Jorge Jimenez,
Oh,
Oh,
he's
it's not fair. It's not
Yeah,
fair.
it's not fair. No, it's
no,
actually.
because Tyler said he put his dick on the table.
I mean, hey,
And I'm just saying, he's a tall, good-looking guy.
it is
He
fucked up.
probably doesn't have a lot to put on the table, am I right?
Oh, wow.
Just
that was,
kidding.
Jesus Christ.
Just kidding.
Thought you were
Come
gonna say
on
he's-
now.
I'm gonna say he's multi-talented.
I was gonna say, like, there's no reason he should be talented and good looking. You pick one.
Him, Dan Mora.
Yeah,
It's so crazy.
we gotta get rid of these fucking handsome guys in comics. We gotta bring it back to when I was reading comics, you know.
Yeah, bring back the goons. Some of those
Yeah,
old
well,
fucking comic book
That
creators
means
look like
something
goons.
else now. I need like oh shit, who was Peter Laird? I don't want people to look like Peter Laird.
I don't know what he looks like, and I don't want to even think about a specific creator. I just want to envision a blob that only comes
no.
outside
Mm.
to deliver the comics at Marvel's offices and then goes home to create more.
Like that guy who was writing Psylocke comics way back when.
Who was that?
Akira Yoshida.
Wow. Well, all right. Let's talk about Batman. So Batman takes a trip to the mental asylum to meet up with his boo, Dr. Annika Zeller,
Oh, they're gonna say the Joker because that would also be true.
and have a confrontation with the Joker, who is being kept alive in some kind of hyperbolic time chamber.
So back to tank.
Yeah, exactly. And he's got this like very brainiac looking situation, this apparatus attached to his head, looks really gross and weird. And they have a simple conversation, really, where Joker almost seems to be coming across as earnest and wanting to be kept in prison. But Batman, of course, not going to trust the Joker for 2 seconds.
Yeah, I love that.
And it feels like there's a game afoot
What?
that interesting choice of words coming from me, given that there are some steppers out
Yeah,
in this
for real.
comic.
If
No
I was into
one-
that, I would totally do that.
Yeah,
I
right.
definitely didn't pull any pages with it showing.
No one in the primary scene of this issue, this is really a one scene comic, is wearing shoes.
Mhm.
So this is Tyler's wet dream.
Oh, I'm saying Matt Fraction might have self-reported here.
It's true. Could be. Annika Zeller's feet were out from jump.
Yeah, dude. Nobody minds.
What'd you guys think of Batman?
Excellent. Oh, excellent. This is
You just buzzed a nut? Jeez.
such good eats, good comics, good drama. The this was dark. This was it's what you mentioned where like Batman doesn't, he doesn't buy it. That's felt throughout the book, and there are these small subtle moments, subtle choices that Fraction does. He chooses to kind of show that give you a sense of Batman's empathy and maybe even his pity, to be honest with you, that when you start thinking about it from his perspective, this is all a game. This is all Joker's trying to toy with him. And there's a level of just like, where does Batman's paranoia end? And my doubt for his sense of truth. Is he being honest? I don't know. But now I feel like I'm being as paranoid as Batman. This put me in such a great place. Not in his shoes because he didn't have shoes on today.
Easy pick of the week for me. I love this issue. This did a lot of things that I loved. A, him and as an art, fucking fantastic. And B, one of my favorite movies of all time is Silence of the Lambs. This issue was very much Clarice meets Hannibal Lecter
Yeah.
talking behind it. And it's weird because this is so an uncharacteristic Joker in this, even though he's got his fucking dick out the whole time. They could have put some like, I don't know, like sci-fi trunks on him or something. They really have to have him fucking butt ass naked in that tube.
Yeah, dude.
That's like, I feel like that's humiliating, and I don't know. Like that, it's such a weird play on the Joker that made him like honestly creepy. And it actually, and I love the choice to like, he can't talk.
Yes.
So there's no intonation in anything he says. All he could do is communicate through this fucking Matrix panel. Like it's fucking Matrix text. Like it's the fucking one of the fucking cyborgs talking to Mother on the alien spaceship. I thought that was scary in and of itself. Even though it's taking up like panels and it's taking up art space, it's still compelling and freaky and different. I thought it was, yeah, it's dark, it's different, but like the book isn't dark. Like even those pages that are thematically dark and freaky, Batman's bright blue, Joker's bright green. Like it's atypically colored for a Batman book. The whole doctor's office they're in, it's not Arkham Asylum where they're dark. You know, Batman's doing a interrogation scene with the Joker. It's the big light is on. If you know what the big light is, you know, it looks like an office setting. And I think that feels different. This book feels really different. And I mean, I just loved it. I thought this was one of my favorite issues all year, honestly. And this book continues to impress me, which is surprising to say because I get annoyed when the Joker's brought into a Batman book at this point in my comic reading life. You know, because I feel like I've seen that, I've heard that joke before. It's cool to see something done differently. And yeah, I really like this.
Pick of the week. Not even close. Very easy. Sweep of the week. Sweep of the month. And it's only the beginning of March. This was phenomenal. Everything Tyler said. Also, you know, Joker is a character that everybody is probably either deeply loves or is incredibly tired of. And for me, I'm tired of him. But this was different. This very much reminded me of the I believe it's a free comic book day 2008, and it's the Batman Joker conversation from that issue where they're having a conversation while Joker's in prison after he got shot in his face, and he's essentially teasing Batman with the notion that he knows that someone's coming after him and Batman can't stop it. This takes that same concept and it flips it on its head, because this is Joker saying, I know something you don't know, but I want you to know. You just don't believe me. And now we're in a very interesting spot. Not just us, or rather, not just Batman, but us. We actually don't know what's going to happen next.
I love that part, and the part where we start to also think about who's compromised, right? The idea of that, where he's just like, Dr. Zeller, everybody needs to be put into question. Everybody. My brain, my conspiracy said, Batman's compromised.
Yeah, he's got his fucking steppers out. Of course he is.
Bro, if we go back to failsafe, I'm out.
Alfred.
No, don't say that. Oh, okay. You think that there's something in his head?
Alfred's in his head. I think Joker has successfully compromised Batman, Bruce in this case, and I think that that's the way that he did it. I don't know how this is. You know, this is my tinfoil hat on.
Is
today.
the robot hand?
The what?
The robot hand. Bruce has a robot hand, doesn't he? Still?
No.
Did he get fixed?
Yes, in the last issue of Chip Zdarsky's Batman, they undid all that.
Yeah.
How do you undo a hand?
Because he had that like rapid growth Bruce Wayne body. That was some weird shit.
Rapid growth grease. Yo, yeah, it's phenomenal. This was also the pick of the year so far.
You read this physically, right?
Yeah, baby.
Okay. Yeah, I read it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what that means is that we all were able to see the star of this particular issue, the unbelievable fold-out sequence that does this really cool thing where it actually unfolds, and it's too wide for me to show you guys on the camera here, But yeah, it takes up what is that account for? 4 pages?
That's 4. Yeah.
Something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah.
You got it.
Pretty sick.
And also like all the different homages to Joker's history, because this is Joker still remembering all the fucked up shit he did. It's got Jason Todd in there. It's got the Killing Joke with the camera reference there. It's got the Joker fish. You know, even like the look on his face and the way it's looking at the camera almost feels similar to Jock's Joker, the infamous cover from Detective Comics. Punchline is in it. You know, Jimenez was like, I gotta put her in there.
I'm so happy he did.
Yeah. I think the scariest thing about the whole 4-page spread, the bat with the Batman head looking like the dog from Elden Ring. It's just like the
I see it.
proportions are just
Yeah.
off. That's freaky.
Well, it go from left to right. It really takes you through Joker and Batman's trajectory together.
Yeah.
It's very much, it goes from that whimsical laughing fish Joker who's kind of zany and fun and Batman chasing him and it's all a game, to the next sequence where it's Joker, taking pictures with Punchline and Robin has been beaten to death, and there's the bone winged bat, Harley Quinn. Like, these two have such a crazy history that doesn't just span their experience, but like in real time, their relationship has changed dramatically over the last 60 years.
Yeah. I also like how Jimenez decided just to draw Punchline's boobs.
Yes, notice that behind the pictures.
Yeah, I didn't catch that the first time around. I'm catching it
Oh
now.
shit!
It's
I'm only
just saw
seeing
it.
that now.
I just saw it. Yeah,
It's
I literally
like
just
if
saw
the
it.
Joker remembers, he remembers everything. He's fucking gooning in that tank right now.
Well, and to what you were saying earlier too, Tyler, that the face, that front face, you see
Yeah.
how it's like peeled. There's like a string attached to it. That's the New 52 Batman,
Oh yeah.
Joker face.
Yep.
So like all of this is here, right? It's all reference. It's all history. It all happened, and that made that scary because he does have all of this. He recognizes his psychosis. Uh,
Yeah.
then that's insane in and of itself.
Yo, look at this. David Comics Art said turn it upside down. I just did it.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's like you see a different face.
Yeah.
That's sick. I didn't even catch that.
And you can even see like the boos that Harley are right side up now. The bat symbol's right side up in some places. It's all upside down in certain places, even though it looks like it.
Yo.
Yeah.
Huh. Incredible. Incredible. Yeah, what more is there to say about this? This is a beautiful comic on all sides.
I think also it plays with a lot of noise. The page where we're like this page where we're like Batman lands on the rooftop, he's like, yo, what's going on?
Yeah.
It's like it's him.
Tick
He
tick
wants
too.
to talk.
Yeah.
He wants to talk, and then the page turn is just a car. I heard that room. I heard that engine roaring because he's on his way because he needs to talk to his boy.
I also really liked, if we're just pointing out small things that we liked, I really liked the way the panel or the background is just stark white.
Yep.
For this.
Yeah.
Juxtaposed with, of course, the text of Joker's background just being black. And so their color motif is like this, the blues and whites for Batman, and then the black and green for Joker, which plays all throughout their conversation. And I think that's really interesting. And I love how Annika Zeller's got both in her eyes. She has the
Yeah.
blue and the green in her eyes. It makes me think that she might be more in the pocket of one or the other than we realize.
Ever since Morrison, I don't trust Batman's girlfriend.
Yeah.
There's always going to be a Jezebel jet,
Yeah.
I took that as she recognizes there's a dynamic here. She has interacted with the Joker long enough. Sorry, page 10, long enough to recognize that there's some crazy symbiosis or like parasite here parasitic relationship that she's now analyzing both of them. Now that they're here, this is an opportunity for her to figure that out.
That panel was the Challengers movie poster in this weird kind of threesome that's happening here. You know, it's these guys who have a history together, who are kind of with this girl in between them in a way. I can see that kind of maybe being a little bit of a subtext going on in this. It's always subtext with Batman and Joker, though. You know,
I'm so turned off by that.
Yowie's real in right now, Sean. Yowie's huge right now, and Matt Fraction works in TV. He's gonna capitalize on the fucking Bat Yowie.
What voice did you hear for Joker?
Somebody in the chat said, "Did you hear Stephen Hawking's voice?"
No, you know what I heard?
Jesus Christ.
I remember.
That's so good.
I did not go to that island. Yeah.
Cool.
No, I get bored alone.
What from Star Wars? What's the young kid's name? Kylo Ren?
The young kid?
But like, you know how it in stark contrast to Vader's mask, which is like airy and breathed, right? It's very short. It cuts, right? But it's like a static, like a staticky disruption. That's what I was hearing. Kylo Ren's mask.
I don't know that I was hearing anything in particular, but of course for Bruce, it always goes back to Kevin Conroy.
I know that it doesn't say it in the book, but I feel like he almost didn't have a voice, and they were just reading it.
Oh, interesting. I thought,
because I think that's scarier than hearing something, because it's lack of all humanity.
But he's in the room. I took it as it's emanating from the room.
No, that's what the text tells you. Yeah, it's just the way I was reading it. I know it's wrong, but that just seems scary to me.
I actually had the same feeling. Like I was more interested. I wasn't interested in what he sounded like. I was interested in the idea that I'm reading this fucking horrifying text.
Yeah. I also don't hear voices when I read comics. I don't read them in voices. So that's just the way I read.
Interesting. I've started to try to do that more, like try to play sounds. I feel like I integrate a little more. This moment, this little small moment where Batman's looking at Joker, he sees his reflection, he's like, oh, there must be some kind of humanity here, and he just starts to barely reach out his hand, almost as if he's feeling sorry and he wants to like make a connection. And then he puts his hand back away and he's back to business. Well, how did you do it, Joker? I was like, oh, fuck, that's so cool.
That panel and that online page marker where Joker's eyes feel so anime to me. What anime am I thinking of? Where like some eyes open up. It's either Akira or the Digimon movie, and I don't know why.
It's just bugged out. It's just like a very buggy-eyed look.
Yeah.
Insane.
This was fun. This was a great issue. I think we all chose it as pick of the week. Yeah, Marco?
Yeah. Incredible. Pick of the year so far.
So we're just going to call the show then? There's no reason to talk about these other books?
Yeah, fuck these other books, dude. We did what we had to.
I did tell someone I would talk about Avengers later, so if we need to skip all the way to that, we can.
We got a lot more books on tap. You DC heads are eating great this week. We've got plenty more DC books to talk about. Over 120 of you with us live right now. Smash that like button. Thank you so much for choosing us to be your review crew for the night. Hopefully you're enjoying the show. Talk to me. Let me feel it. Let's feel it. It's a fucking Thursday night. We're having a good time. 45% of you say pull. 38% pick of the week. Didn't buy or read. 15% pass. 2%.
Wow.
That's a big pick of the week.
Yeah. Wow.
And if this isn't your pick of the week, I'd be curious to know what was better in your eyes.
Absolute Flash.
We'll get there.
All right, let's get into Absolute Superman 17. Let's not waste a moment. Let's do it. Yes, Patrick Zay, I see you, bro. Talk to me. I see you, Near. I see you, Christian. What's up? That's what I like to see. Call and response. All right. Jason Aaron, Juan Ferreira. I believe this is his last issue for now on Absolute Superman, doing the art and colors. Letters by... Yeah. Well, 3.
Oh.
Letters by Becca Carey. So a parasite has been unleashed on Metropolis, and only Superman and Hawkman can stop it. This version of Parasite, though, works a little bit differently than the mainline one. It's like a disgusting blob that sucks people into it and doesn't necessarily kill them so much as it absorbs their life and essence by showing them their worst fears, and it feeds off that.
Damn.
And so Superman has to figure out a way to stop that, while Hawkman is kind of like, hey man, let's just kill the thing and be done with it, which would have killed everybody that was inside the blob. Of course, there's that, but then there's also the breakout of Ra's al Ghul from prison, and a follow-up to the Lex Brainiac cookout that we got in the last issue. What'd you guys think of Superman 17?
This, before I read Batman, this was gonna be my pick of the week. I actually I really enjoyed this issue. I thought this was really damn good. I like how the Brainiac's just giving the whole Metropolis suck job. This whole thing, and then it's becoming like this weird, like the Blob, like the movie in a way, and taking things over. And it's not just some purple dude. It's a little more menacing this way, but also like the resolution of what this parasite is and how it's just like an alien who got lost was also kind of a good spin on it, because I felt bad. I thought that was really good, and I liked how throughout the entirety of this, it's really Superman versus Hawkman in an ideological battle. But let's show that through action. You know, the Joker Batman thing we just talked about, that's just people talking. And I think that worked very well for what that is. This is people talking, but showing more than that. And showing the different ways they did it. Like fucking Hawkman just blast through his head, which probably killed about 24 people in that one shot. Like, we don't bring that part up. There's probably like a leftover arm in that parasite or something, you know, that just falls out. But, and then Superman having to stop him. I thought that was great. I thought the way Superman stopped him was a little hokey, a little cheesy, but it still kind of worked. It worked for what this character is now. And I think the way this book was shown too, it's bookended with the same visual image. It's Lois and Jimmy, which I think are the worst parts of Absolute Superman, I'll be honest. They've reverted to mainline. That's all they are. There's no distinct difference. I don't know how Lois went from just being an army grunt to just having journalism now.
Yeah.
Fully. No degree. Just I'm a journalist all of a sudden. You can make that career change? I thought you gotta do some stuff for that.
Go to school, Lois.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know the army probably paid for your school too. Like, use that. We can probably use it on a jet ski or some shit. But then like you have that same, Hellraiser-esque image of Jimmy's face being pulled open, which is fucking gross. And then towards the end, you have the same thing happening to Absolute Lex at the cookout. So there's this weird horror tinge to Ferrera's art throughout this issue, even though the actual crux of the issue is of hope and calming. So I think it's a weird combo that I think was really fun.
Yeah, I thought this was excellent. I know you said the end was kind of hokey, but I did enjoy. I liked that. I felt like it played into what this Superman has been. The entire concept of it is he inspires. He's hopeful. He is able to make people see the change that needs to happen for them to do better. And I like that depiction where we're inside this Hawkman's head, and he's represented as a kid. He has that childish. He still has that childish energy about him. He is young, but he's also still impressionable. But he can make an impression, which I thought was poignant. Yeah, if it wasn't for Batman, because I also read this first, this would have been pick of the week. The premise, the way that Superman deals with it, isn't through punches, it's through heart. And I really enjoyed that about this character.
Dude, I am such a fan of Juan Ferreira, man.
Yeah.
I really wish he wasn't leaving. I love his art so much. Tyler mentioned that there's a horror tinge, and in my mind, Juan Ferreira is a horror artist. Because the first time I saw him was on Colder, which was a beautifully disgusting book.
That was him, huh?
Yeah.
I remember the cover with the hand up the face and then coming out the nose.
The eye.
Yep. And if you remember in TMNT, he also draws some pretty horrific moments, the transformations with that final Chimera-esque guy.
Mhm.
And he gets to flex that here with Parasite. And I think Juan Ferreira is at his best when he gets the opportunity to draw some fucky faces, some gruesome violence, and things like that. That's where he's at his best. And I really love his panel layouts here. They're not necessarily like as crazy as you get from like a Hayden Sherman, but when he does let go and do some stuff, you get
Yeah.
really interesting dynamic pages like this one where we're sort of like looking inside the brain, the head of the Absolute Hawkman as the conversation is taking place inside the body of Parasite. So, or rather, I guess in the mind of Hawkman. But I just think this is such a gorgeous issue. And I also think the script is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I really like how the whole idea is that Superman inspires and welcomes people, and Hawkman throughout the issues in this and Absolute Evil has been shown to be a total piece of shit. But throughout this, you can tell there's a bit of it breaking through. That even Superman could even inspire somebody who's as degenerate as this version of Hawkman.
They've done something really remarkable in that when we first were introduced to this character, it's like, okay, this is an awesome twist, making Hawkman a villain. I hate him.
Mm.
But he does look cool. To where now I'm sort of in a place where I almost feel like there's a redemption possible for him.
Yeah, I felt that
Yeah.
too.
And I didn't think that was possible. I didn't even think that was the road they were going on.
Like
I like
he
that.
could be building like his Legion of Doom, you know, like by like slowly turning people.
Towards good.
Right. Yeah. Because even
Yeah.
what's his face, Raish at the end, right, or when he was getting broken up by of prison, something had changed. You know, the repetition, that time.
Yeah.
He leaves Superman a note. He was like, no, I need to be in this prison. It almost felt like he was feeling like punitive, um, to himself.
Like he was impacted by the encounter with Superman. Yeah.
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 Well, the encounters, because he was going every day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just he broke him down in a good way.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I almost feel bad
Um,
for Raish in this too, actually. It's like it doesn't matter how much you want to change, people will still try to fit you into that box they know you out. And
Mm.
him, like he fought it for a moment. Like you could tell he fights it with Talia for a second. She says no, and then he's just like, all right, I just gotta be who I gotta be. And I can imagine he'll be a very different Raish, and I think he'll probably be turned too. Yeah. He's got that alpha energy in him that's changing all these people.
Chris Covers Comics brings up a good point. Why is Lois not trying to murder Talia right now? What happened to that? And I completely agree. Wouldn't it be far more interesting if Lois was on a murder mission right now instead of trying to be a journalist like we always see her doing?
Word.
The thing is,
Good
she's not even
point.
doing journalism. They're telling us she's doing journalism.
Sure.
That's a
So-
great point.
Which is even worse. You know, like if she was doing journalism that we can see, then maybe that can justify it, especially if it kind of works within the story that's going on. She's doing it off panel. Like it doesn't matter. Give her a different profession.
Didn't she get hired like walking into the building or something?
Yeah. Because Perry White he quit or something like that.
That's right. That's right. They're like, hey, you hired.
Pull. This was super strong.
Yeah, pull.
Yeah, big pull. This is probably one of my favorite issues of Absolute Superman in a long time.
Oh yeah, and Lex is cooked.
Dude, yeah, that's right.
That was awful.
That was rough. That looked like I was reading a completely different comic. Even the art, like fucking Brainiac was disgusting.
Yeah, love it. Love it.
What's the Absolute in Chainsaw Arms? That's
It's
two
in.
books happening. Absolute Wonder Woman. Your turn's up.
It's cool with the kids right now, I guess.
I guess so. Yeah.
58% of you say pull. Pick of the week is 22%. Didn't buy or read 16%. Pass is 4%. Please vote in these polls when we post them. It helps us get a good gauge on what you guys are thinking about these books and gives us an idea of what you want to hear us talk more about. So thank you for everybody that votes. Let's talk about Absolute Flash,
Do we?
number 12. Yeah, we got to. We had a little poll problem in that.
I had to go to a
Couple of-
urologist for that.
Oh, I realize now the phrasing.
Oh.
The two books got delayed that we were supposed to talk about today. So we just grabbed two poll winners, and one of them was Absolute Flash. I believe this was like the one that really
Yeah.
won the poll.
Yeah, the runner-up was a close tie, only a percentage difference.
Jeff Lemire, Nick Robles, Al Kaplan
Mhm.
on art as well. Adriano Lucas on colors. Tom Napolitano on the letters. So it's a very familiar fight with two characters who are typically on opposite sides of things, but they look very different than we're used to. This is Wally versus Reverse Flash. And we get to see their encounter, which is interesting, I guess. The Wally's dad enlists the Rogues to help save Wally in the final hour by sending Reverse Flash back to where he came from. Grodd has met up with his daddy monkey, daddy gorilla. They're going to go on an adventure together. And we haven't seen the last of the Rogues. Does anyone care?
I'll say the art I thought was excellent.
Which one?
Oh, I guess who is this?
Beginning or end?
The beginning.
That's Nick Robles, yeah.
Okay, yeah. That all that stuff. I think the colors are strong. I think the action's dynamic. The shots that are chosen are dynamic. There are these moments where things feel stretched and uh, like warped. Strong faces. Overall, I think really good work from the art front. The story itself, I felt lost. 'Cause obviously, I haven't been reading this, but I don't know that it sucked me in as a finale. It also felt very lackluster as a kind of final battle. I think Reverse Flash throws three punches or three panels with three punches. This Flash gets knocked into the ground bleeding, and then Dad plus this robot save the day. Which felt small.
Robot?
Who's that guy on the big old round mask?
Oh, that's Trickster. Yeah, it's a person.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that the positive? You got all out, Marco?
Yeah, that was
Okay.
it.
You milked all the good for this.
Mhm.
I'm out for this book. I'm done. I read every issue. This is I'm good.
Really?
I think ironically the Flash book has the worst pacing out of all the Absolute books. This should have been the culmination of issue 6. A lot of this has really just been decompressed to the point where I felt like this whole 12 issues had been stretched so far it's breaking, and this issue broke it for me. Because what do you mean he just gets pushed back into the thing? We don't learn anything. And it just kind of a bummer issue. I don't like where are we at by the end of this book? Wally is in, I guess, Central City. This version's of it, with absolutely elongated man, in a probably more traditional idea what a Flash comic would be, right? Hero of the city, doing something. Why did it take 12 issues to get there? It was way too much set up for no payoff, and I found it frustrating.
Yeah, I am definitely not trying to read this book anymore. This issue felt almost I'll say it like this. It felt extremely basic and bare bones. It felt paint by numbers. Like even the fight with Reverse Flash, it feels like, okay, now's the part where you're supposed to feel Like, this is super epic and big, okay? But it's not. It actually feels really remarkably small. And even when Wally's dad gets, pushes Reverse Flash into that freaking portal, it's just kind of like he comes from nowhere. He's not. I don't think he's there at any other moment. Or no, he is there.
He's there, but there's no
he's
reason
there.
for like one guy without powers to do that.
He doesn't have. Yeah, like all these people that are there have so much power, and you're telling me that the regular guy
Yeah.
is the one who's going to push this monster into a portal. Could he even move him?
No.
Word.
So if he can't move him, that means that whatever else is working against Reverse Flash is what actually pushed him, which means this idiot had a death wish, and that's it.
These
i.e., Jeff Lemire needed to kill his dad, and that's what happened.
To get to the status quo of where this book ends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He does a mock Pa Kent in Snyder's Superman in this.
Yeah, he just dies.
And then dies. Yeah.
Bizarre.
It's this is the first Absolute book I'm gonna be dropping, I think. I just don't see the point of it. It doesn't. I don't know what it's trying to tell me.
I feel like I was never on board with this one. This was tough, and it's funny because to the part where Reverse Flash is getting sucked into this portal, you see like Captain Cold's gun is shooting him like with like those little freeze things, like they're supposed to do something. Like he's getting little blasts, and that's when Dad's like, "No, I got it. Let me let me get this guy."
I think he just hates his son. He just wanted to. He's like,
Word.
"Yo, this is my milk opportunity." You know, I'm going out for some fucking milk in the Speed Force. I'll be back later.
Some absolute milk.
Be good.
And
this book
and
aging
look,
like absolute milk.
Aging.
Yeah.
The art change was extremely jarring.
Yeah. It's a shame because I like A.L. Kaplan. They did some of the issues in the middle of the series, but
And why do we have an absolute book having two artists, a main issue having two artists on it? In the last issue of the arc?
yeah,
That's a bad look. Hayden's Hideout says, can we ban Absolute Flash from the polls for a while? Yes, we can. We can absolutely do that.
Yeah.
That is what we are going to do.
Your wish is his command.
Yes. Pass. This was rough.
Yeah.
This was rough.
Pass.
And I hope to never read Absolute Flash again. I'm just turned off. Unless someone says it's great.
It could pick up the pace. Who knows?
47% of you say pull, though. 27% passed, and about a read is also 27%. 0% pick of the week. That tells a tale.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
We got a Milkbone Crusader in the chat saying, I want to like this so much. Lemire is my favorite, and I'm loving DC and his indie work. It's incredible right now. I can't fanboy this, though, like it's not living up to the absolute name on Porch. Yeah. I will say, if you're a Lemire fan, Firestorm is good.
JSA is great.
Look forward to that. JSA, also good.
Well, we're about to talk about JSA, so let's get into it.
Double Jeff poll.
Yeah. Jeff Lemire once again on the words with art by our boy, our friend, our buddy, our pal, Gavin Guidry. Colors by Luis Guerrero, letters by Stephen Wands. So, Ultra Humanite is a bad mofo, and he's taking over bodies and doing all kinds of dastardly stuff. And the Green Lantern, Alan Scott, has to stop him. That and more organizing of the JSA team as a whole, this issue felt like it's a lot of putting people in places.
Yeah.
Which for a 5th issue of an arc is a little bit unfortunate. To be honest, I feel similarly about this as I do Absolute Flash.
Oh,
Taking a little too long to get somewhere.
Yeah. Like I opened the book and I'm like, oh wow, Gavin's fucking artist killer. Like perfect for this era, loving it, all that. But then I read what's happening and I'm just like, dude, there's no propulsion here. This feels so empty to me.
I'm gonna disagree with you on this one. I've actually liked the pacing in this one because the JSA is such a huge fucking team. If you just throw them together immediately, it feels forced. At least with this book, this whole year one thing has been different pairings, going off on their own separate side quests, and those side quests having connectors. And now we're finally seeing where all those puzzle pieces are fitting, and it's the Ultra Humanite. And I like that. And I like how we finally got that issue, that part where like classic, oh, hero turns the corner, he's about to fucking punch someone. It's the other heroes. I like how we're finally there. And I like the stories that they're telling. I think the Alan Scott stuff is really great. The whole idea of, people keep taunting him with this idea that he has secrets. He's gay. And, that's something that we didn't get to tell in this time era, like this era, back when it was happening. It's kind of it's a retcon. It was a retcon during Earth 2. And when they made it mainline. But being able to tell that story here is really interesting. I like the bits with fucking Johnny Thunder, who's a fucking dork. And I like the idea that Ultra Humanite, like in my head, I'm like, when does he become a albino gorilla? Are we gonna see that? Like, when was the albino gorilla a Nazi this whole time? I don't know. I'm having fun. I think this is much more fun than Absolute Flash, and the pacing at least justifies its existence for me because this is such a huge cast.
yeah. I thoroughly enjoy this. I'm a big fan of JSA, the Jeff Johns stuff, and this feels right at home with all of that. It feels like legacy, golden and silver age comics, and the interactions. So everything you're saying, Tyler, like seeing the teams kind of come together, is fun. It's also, you recognize that the power sets are also just a little bit like silly.
Oh,
Like
100%.
Ultra Humanite's powers, psionic blasts, and those panels. I loved it when what Gavin did with those, where he just like turns and it's like wham wham wham.
He
Like
drew
this,
evil Professor X. Gavin, I know what you're
yeah.
doing.
It's so engaging. Seeing their interactions, I feel like everybody has a distinct voice, and you get to see them bounce off of each other. I will say that for me, there is that level of like nostalgia for that. That's what this book feels like, and I think that gets played into really well for the sake of the story too. I didn't like how abrupt it ended. That was one thing where it's just like, and then the secret lab blows up, and we're back in the future, and presumably the next set of adventures are going to be happening back in the present.
No,
Oh, are we going back?
we're still going to be, the year one story is not even done. Gavin
Oh, okay.
just finished drawing it.
Okay.
So I don't even know if it's fully solicited to the end yet. But I think that the epilogue, the back thing is now a new backup we'll have throughout it
I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
to tie things together.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Which, okay, the Spectre rises. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. This was strong. I thought.
Do you guys really feel like this is the origin of the JSA?
I think it's hard to make that happen in the year 2026. You know what I mean? I like how it feels like an early story. But like in my head, like they don't have an origin, they just exist. Does that make sense?
No, because this is the origin.
I mean, I guess. Sure.
Um, I don't know that it feels as bombastic as a like all of these guys are coming together, but it does feel like like to what Tyler said, it does just feel like an early romp. It
Yeah.
is an early story in their long history, and that's okay.
But that's not what it's called.
Year one.
But it's the origin of the team, is it not?
It's just year one. It's like their first
No, this is the
sets
origin of the team.
This is the
adventures.
yeah. Have you been reading it or what? This is the
Yeah, yeah.
this is their origin.
They don't know each other.
Yeah, it's
Throughout any of this,
100%.
That's why Adam Smasher's such a fucking dick. He doesn't know any of these people. He just
Yeah.
is simping for Hippolyta.
Yeah, this doesn't feel like the origin of a super team that inspired Superman and everybody else. This feels very basic.
It feels like a classic origin though. Like this is what I imagine Justice League #1 would have felt like, not the bombastic New 52 Justice League. Do you know what I mean? Where I think
Yeah.
it's kind of leaning into that classic trope of how these things happened. It was just heroes just stumbling together.
Mystery Men.
Yeah.
Which is okay, but they're all super powerful, and I don't feel like this threat necessitates their team up.
But they're not super powerful. I mean, like
Wonder Woman is here.
sure, but she has her limits the same way that Atom Smasher does. Like Atom Smasher is just like a strong dude. One guy can just have powers for an hour. You know, like
Well,
the
he's popping pills, man. He's
but
on
like
that
the
oxy.
strength comparison to current JSA, where there's like active power sets versus people who take advantage of tools or enhancements.
Brother, they have wings. They have wings. He has a Green Lantern ring. There's a Flash on this team.
There are
There's
some
there's a literal
lower
Flash.
powered
Like you're
guys.
that
yeah.
argument
Yeah.
just doesn't play, man.
But we also recognize that Wesley Dobbs is a dude in a mask.
Yeah, but I just told you that Wonder Woman and Flash are on this team.
Right, but
Come on, bro. Like, I'm not trying to tell you that you're wrong about the book's quality, but you can't say they're not powerful.
Chris covers comics.
They literally have superheroes with powers.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, we're not power scaling, so like, you know, like this isn't Superman. You know, like they get squished to a Superman collectively.
I think I can squish Sandman. Like there is the lineup has some differentials.
Sure, yeah.
It's got like a lot of high level people and it's just got dudes. And I think you're focusing on the dudes part.
Well, I'm not saying that they don't. I'm not saying that they don't have powers, but I don't think that they're like the level that we're used to post like a Silver Age.
But who said that? That wasn't my point. I'm saying they have Flash, Green Lantern, and Wonder Woman, and they're getting chumped by Nazis. That's all I said. They have really powerful people on this team.
I guess
And they're
that
getting
the
chumped.
really powerful, right? Like, because then we get into the scaling of it.
I think
They have
power
powers
scaling
for
is for
sure.
dorks.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I didn't think well, whatever. Pass.
Pull.
Paul.
All right, let's see where you guys are at. For JSA 17, 57% of you say didn't buy or read. Pull is 42%, pass is 2%, and pick of the week is 0.
Is there always a 2% pass? Who's this one hater?
I don't know.
We got
Patrick.
haters that still watch us?
Scripture says, I think I like how year one started, but it's really slowed down for me. I don't feel like we get enough team chemistry, nor did the villains interest me. I don't mind the more grounded story for the origin, though. And then also, Cole said that the next issue is the last one of this story. So this is the, according to Cole at least, 19 goes back to the present, and this is the penultimate issue.
Oh.
There is more Gavin, though, on year one.
Yeah, I don't know that I don't
Yeah.
know if Cole is right or what, but I don't know.
Yeah, because there's no way Gavin just finished JSA year one.
Yeah,
And if it comes out April 1st, And it only pencils came in?
Why not?
Yeah,
It feels like a
year one
quick
comes
turn.
to
Why
an
is
end.
that? That's
So it's-
totally normal.
Pencils coming in less than a month before it releases?
Sure, that's how delays happen.
Hmm.
Cutting it close. Gavin's also drawing Flash.
That's true. That's true.
yeah. Oh,
All right, we've got one Marvel book on the docket. One Marvel book on the docket, and that's Moonstar #1. Written by Ashley Allen, with art by Eduardo Audino, colors by Arthur Hessel, and letters by Clayton Cowles. So, let me tell you a familiar tale.
I knew it.
An X-Men character recounts a story from their past, returns to a past place or time to engage with people who remind them of their former selves, and then are spurred on from that to go on a solo mission or a mission with found allies that will probably reveal nothing, purports to reveal something critical about them, but will probably reveal nothing relevant. That is what every one of these new X-Men solo titles is, and that is exactly what Moonstar #1 is. Formulaic, paint by numbers.
That's your review?
That's my intro.
Oh,
I
okay.
haven't even started my review yet.
That was very what's that Taron Killam's one character on SNL Weekend Update who was like an old-timey reviewer and he just had note cards and he would just have quick, that's what it sounded like. Never mind. You're right. I'll start with that. You're right. There is X-Men character something from their past affects their present. They have to go deal with it. That has been the story of Rogue. What?
oh no, keep going.
No, that's been the story of Rogue. It's been the story of Cyclops. We just read.
Yep.
The story of what else? What else is there? Magic,
Psylocke.
Psylocke, Magic, and
first-
Colossus.
Yeah, X-23, the first one she got.
Yep. Well, even the second one.
Yeah, they're all like that.
Which almost makes me think: is there some kind of fucking guide that Brevoort's handing out for these things?
Hit
Is
these
there like,
beats.
yeah, is there like a script layout for like a pitch that you just like like a Mad Libs or something? That being said, I thought this was okay. I kind of like
No.
this. I kind of like this.
Okay.
I had read the Magic story, so this is a direct follow up from the Magic series. That whole stuff with that order that Magic is part of. Yes, it's from her past. It's from her past 2 months ago. You know, so it's like a direct tie into that stuff that just happened, and that was all new. That's all new stuff for Danny Moonstar. So if you hadn't read Magic, you might not have known that. So this book has to tell you all that again. It's got to reiterate that, which is kind of a bummer. But the thing is, like, Moonstar has always kind of done solo stuff, you know, with the Asgardian stuff with her. This is not new for her to kind of do a side mission or whatever. And Danny Moonstar is one of my favorite characters of all time. I love the New Mutants. Demon Bear Saga, top 5 books of all time for me. So I'm just kind of a fucking simp, and I get it. So I'm probably cutting a lot of slack here. That being said, I thought it was interesting enough to give me an issue 2, but it didn't blow me away.
Dude, the 4 pages, the 4-page preview of Batwoman had more suspense, more personality,
You read those?
more. Yeah, dude,
Hmm.
more. I was engaged, and I said that was 4 pages. Fuck, I need to read that book. Dynamics, yo. What
Wait,
we got dwarves and shit in this book. Fucking, they got a sword. Who gives a shit about? Like, I didn't need all this
that's
exposition.
Asgard. You forgot about Asgard too?
For what? Like, get into the story. Get into the story. Tell me why I need to care about Dani. Not that she's sitting around, dinner feeling bad about herself. This was rough, man. I was nodding off hard with this book.
Head at the table. Dunk.
Yeah. And then the villain, the villain just kind of generic bad guy.
My dude was crying afterwards too.
All right, so you guys are good? You
Yeah.
guys said what you need to say?
Get it out of the way, Sean. Say your
All
shit.
right. Okay, cool. So, let me count the ways this book really wasn't for me.
Mm.
So, Danny Moonstar, a very powerful, emotionally, a strong leadership character within the X-Men space, is in this issue acting like she's 12. She baby rages.
Yeah.
Why and she is drawn like she's 12 as well. So why is she being infantilized in this comic book?
She's a grizzled warrior.
She's one of the most tenured X-Men that there is. Why is she baby raging? And I have never felt more claustrophobic while reading a comic book in my fucking life than I did during sequences like this. This is not how you do comics. Look at how crushed in that all is. All that dialogue, multiple panels of multiple dialogue, and multiple thought balloons in the same panel is a sin. Alan Moore, if he read this book, would fucking cast a ritual to summon Cthulhu using the ashes of this burned comic. That rubs me the wrong way. It rubs me the wrong way. What also rubs me the wrong way is the fact that there's nothing compelling about anyone in this book. Everybody's paper thin, including the main character. It's essentially disrespectful. If you're a Danny Moonstar fan, this is just shitting in your fucking cereal. She's 12.
But at least we're eating cereal.
With shit in it?
Hey.
Nah.
Get rid of that hangover.
Like, it's no shade against the artist who's talented and does good stuff here, but why does she look 12, bro?
I can justify the look being 12 because it just could be a stylization thing. But when you pair it with the characterizations, like she literally goes home to her mom and dad.
And whines.
And whines.
Yeah. This is somebody who has fought hella, who has fought zombies, does it in the book too. And it just feels like, man, why can't the mutants interact with each other?
Yo, and
why doesn't she go back to the other new mutants?
I wish that fucking demon bear would run up on her now.
I
wish that demon bear would run up.
Demon Bear. Have you read Demon Bear Saga, Sean?
It's good.
No, actually.
Oh.
Sinkowitz?
Oh my god, so good.
Yeah, it's good shit. Yo, fighting the bleeding hearts, zombies and shit. Miss me.
It's fine. It's fine.
Even if it's fine, why are all the X-Men comics fine right now?
I know. Me saying it's fine is like Marco saying it's solid.
Nah, but see, that's at least good.
Well, I mean, it's a sense that I'm masking how I really feel, and it's this is fucking shit. But I am a fan of these characters, and I want it to be better. So I'm kind of gaslighting myself to at least thinking like, well, you liked bits. There was some chicken in that chicken shit salad. There was kernels of corn, you know?
No thanks.
I do like corn.
Not from shit.
and I hope you guys understand, like, this is nothing against the creators, personally or really professionally. Like, I don't actually think that every single writer who has written a mini for an X-Men character just happens to have the same idea. I don't think that.
Something smells weird, right? The fact that it's so identical.
It's a formula that they're told to use. There's no, like, I don't like doing the conspiracy thing. I don't know that I'm right. I'm not telling you that I'm right. But it's odd to me that all of them have the same premise. I do it on the show every time we review them. It's always the same.
Yeah.
Pass.
Well, we'll have the same conversation when we review Bishop #1 coming in, whenever the fuck that's happening.
Yo, I got so hyped. I was like, yeah, Bishop.
And you remembered.
Then I saw the creative team.
Okay.
And then I remembered what year it is. And I remembered that it's not 2008 or 9 or 10 or 11. It's 2026 when I can't tell you the last time I saw Bishop.
Children of the Vault.
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah.
That was years ago. Really good book. There was a point to that one.
You saw X-Men 97 more recently.
Yeah.
Man, X-Men's such a bummer line. It's like, because there's so much at Marvel that is good, but I'm such an X-Men guy that it clouds my view on the whole publishing line.
But it's the.
And you know what? I keep reading them.
But it's the arm that is doing the worst, like the most egregious of things. Well, Danny asks at the end here. Now the real question is, are you coming with me? No, Danny. Sorry, I'm actually staying home. Staying in tonight.
Yep.
You know what? I'm gonna read issue 2.
You're part of the problem, dude.
Strong's bringing out the flag.
Pass. Give him the flag, dude. Give him the flag. There it is.
Red fucking flag, dude.
Flag on the play. I know.
Can't give you a double, but you'll get one good one. Fucking X-Men. X'd out. This shit sucks, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so annoyed because I love the X-Men so deeply. And I just I can't find my way anymore into these books.
One thing too, that I'm such a font nerd, that these line of X-Men solo books, Cyclops, Rogue, Moonstar, they all use the same fucking font. It's the old X-Men classic font. But like the fact that they show that like these books can't even have individual identities in the stylization of it. It's so homogenous. They all feel the same. And it's emblematic in just the logo dressing.
Let me ask you a question. What does this book have to do with the Shadows of Tomorrow?
Shit.
What is the Shadows of Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Let me tell you right now.
It's all
what
this
is.
It's the shadows of yesterday is what all these books are about.
Yeah, why they talk about tomorrow? The last thing the X office is concerned with is tomorrow.
Yeah, no, it's all happening. What's happening now? And we all three of us are X-Men guys.
Yeah.
So this hurts.
Marco cut his teeth on Claremont.
Yeah. Yep. I did too, even though I couldn't read.
It's a joke. Like, I defy anybody to tell me what this has to do with the Shadows of Tomorrow. You're
Nothing.
throwing a fucking banner on there. Who knows what it means? At least when the Dark Reign happened, I knew what that meant.
Yeah.
The banner is just like having an excuse to put this out. But, oh, it's part of the thing. It's part of you'll figure out the story.
Exactly.
Rough.
It's the soloification and the breaking up the family that is X-Men, because they are just superheroes.
And they don't play that way. Like Marvel,
It doesn't work.
These are their characters. They have to know this. I don't know.
You know what they know? They know that number went up on the sales.
That's right.
Yep.
That #1 hit.
Because I fucking did it again.
Yeah.
Hell
It's going
yeah.
to say, this is the highest selling Moonstar #1 of all time.
It's the first.
I think so. Yeah. That's kind of what I was getting at.
So,
Give it to 7.
So what are we? 2 pulls and a pass? Or
No,
two passes and a pull?
There you go.
Yeah, it's still a pull. I'm sorry, guys.
Would you
I know
recommend
who I
this
am.
to somebody?
No. Okay. There's the one person I would recommend it to is if you read Magic and you liked Magic, now what you liked is kind of having its own story happen in 2 separate books now. Now you got double what you liked. Read this and read Magic and Colossus. That's the only spin I can give it in a positive.
Did you read Magic?
I liked Magic. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why I saw stuff in this that I enjoy, because it is a thematic sequel, direct sequel to what that book was.
63% of you did not buy or read this. Pass is 25%. Pull is 12%. Pick of the week is a big ol' 0.
Yikes.
Even the people in chat, like CW Gording and Talking Pine Tree, were like, I liked Magic. This is the worst part of that book. Don't make it a spinoff.
And how bizarre was it that like there was this whole like refreshing your memory of a series that just occurred, and refreshing your memory about her being a Valkyrie, and refreshing your memory about the Demon Bear saga. Like, I felt like I read 3 comics at once.
Yeah.
There was so much here.
That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages.
Just straight exposition.
And then it was finally like, then why am I back at my parents' house? You tell us.
And by the way, just so you know, the exposition doesn't end there, because the whole conversation with her mother is expository dialogue.
The mom the mom looked young too.
Yeah. She looked like her sister.
That's what I thought.
Look at this panel.
Yeah, when they're doing the dishes, right? I was like, that's not her mom.
But then here she looks 87. It's like the artist just said, yeah, let me, I forgot who I'm drawing here.
Goofy ass eye.
But I did want to call out this comment, just to make sure that we're all on the same page. So Uncaged Christian says, Inglorious X-Force is good, and I like Psylocke Ninja too. Sorry. I want to say this. You never have to apologize for what you like.
Yeah.
If it's me, whoever it is on here that doesn't like the book, I'm not the fucking god of opinions. I'm not the arbitrator of quality. So if you like it, that's awesome. I just don't. But it's cool that you do, and I love that for you, and you never, ever have to apologize for it.
And I'd argue Inglorious X-Force does what's good about X-Men. It's a team dynamic. It's not going back in the past and do this cookie cutter shit. There's actual like forward momentum happening in that book that's taking direct things that have just happened in X-Men and expanding upon it. That's doing a more classic X-Men thing to do, rather than this solo bullshit.
Number 1, line go up.
Child Porter Alchemist with $4.99. As someone heartbroken with the post-Krakoan X line, I live for the pals' rants on these books. X therapy.
I like that. That's what the segment's called. Anytime we get a new X-Men book, for the rest of Shadows of Tomorrow, X therapy. Collective trauma bonding.
Well, I mean, at least there's an X-Men United coming out next week, so we'll see what happens.
I feel like we could have more likes. We've got like, so Entertain Me says 119 of you watching and only 80 likes. I think we can get to 100 likes before this stream is over. Yeah? Help us out, chat.
Childish Brandino. Moonstar number 2 on the poll next month?
If it lines up, I mean, there's an opening on the poll since Absolute Flash won't be on there, so.
Yeah, look, I say it's not. I don't want to put books on the show only that I want to talk about. Like, I'm sure that, you know, and so I don't want to ban the X-Men books from the show. But when every single one of them is essentially the same thing and I have the same thoughts, it's like, is it even good to hear this anymore?
Can I say something here?
Yeah.
I'm a little bored of the X-Men line right now. I think there's a line in comics we haven't touched in a long time.
Spawn.
I'm lifting the Spawn ban.
Ooh, hold on a second.
It is open.
It doesn't matter, bro. You know why? Because I put the damn Spawn #1 book on the poll and it didn't win. And then we read the Liam Sharp one. I think, wait, did we read it?
You decided to do a little solo mission on that one.
Yeah.
And guess what? It was Dogwater.
What was, would you prefer this over that?
Yeah.
That says something about that Spawn book.
Because it's like, if I'm going to tune out of something, it's going to be Marvel. Like, if I'm going to read it and dissociate, I want it to be a Marvel comic.
It's at least comfy.
Yeah. Like, I don't want it to be some offshoots fucking Spawn shit, man.
That's so, yeah, if I want to disassociate.
No, I get you. I mean, we got
my brain off.
I just look because there's a Spawn 373 comes out next week, and Brett Booth is on art. I guess Brett Booth is the Spawn artist right now, which actually sounds
Yeah.
appealing.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
but then I look, and when it's just Todd McFarlane writing, I'm like, oh, okay, hold on.
Get ready for those news panels.
I need his boy back. What was his name? What was it? Is it like a Rory something?
Yeah.
Rory McConville.
Rory
Yeah,
McConville.
yeah.
When Rory McConville was like co-writing, I was like, okay, I can stomach it. I love Todd. I love Todd, but
what was that time book he did?
Time After Time, or Time Before Time with Declan Shalvey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
I say that the Spawn line was fucking fire in 2021, 2022, when you had Rory McConville on as writing that the main Spawn, and I think he was doing King Spawn. I don't remember if it was him. King Spawn was excellent. That was a really good book. I thought Gunslinger Spawn was sick. I think it had Brett Booth on the art from the beginning. That shit was crazy.
I liked the Scorched, the team book. I didn't mind.
That team book was sick.
It had She Spawn in it.
Mm-hmm. She Spawn was all of that.
Okay.
Sean Lewis.
Sean
Was
Lewis.
on King Spawn.
Yes, Sean Lewis.
Lucas Holner says Ben 10 is on the show, right? Okay, hold on a second here. I have seen so much Ben 10 support in the Discord and the chat. People talking like it's the second coming of Jesus Christ. I hate to break it to you. Ben 10 does nothing for me.
Oh, really? I loved Ben 10.
Yeah, because you're the youngest out of all of us. This is where the generations change.
So much so that reveal a little bit about myself here.
Okay.
When me and my brother we would play with toys. We play with. I used to have this collection of the small little stuffed like animal toys. They're collectibles. I'm forgetting.
Like
I'm
a
blanking
Beanie
on the
Baby?
brand. Yes, the Beanie Babies.
Okay.
We had a massive set of Beanie Babies, and we would
Ben 10 Beanie Babies?
No. Beanie
Oh,
Babies
just
in
the
general.
normal Beanie Babies. Okay.
Just the normal Beanie Babies. But we would tell, we'd have multiple storylines like playing over the course of like what we would do, and like what we would be playing and whatever. They had these Beanie Babies. They would be able to transform into different powered beings based on necessity because they had a Ben 10 watch. That's what we played pretend in our head, so they could all have different powers for different functions. And one of the storylines was collecting these Ben 10 powers because they were trophies, kind of like in Super Smash Bros. Melee, and then they would gain that character's power.
Okay. So Marco's revelation here that he was nervous to say was, I played pretend when I was a child. Congrats.
He said, I'm going to reveal something about myself right now. I'm like, okay, here we go. It's going to be another dangler story. Like, we're gonna, you tell me you played with toys. Bro, I used to fucking people used to call my phone to listen to me play with toys. Are you kidding me? I used to fucking have people listening to me playing with wrestling figures. That's how fucking into it I got. I used to talk to me about playing with toys. We could play with toys right now, Marco.
I used to get caught playing with my Muppet like plushes. But what I would do is I would do like a French Revolution era hanging with them. And there was just a whole bunch of plushies, and I would just take shoelaces, and it was like the gallows I had in my aunt's place on the staircase, and I was just hanging people. You're hanged. You're hanged. Fucking Beaker looked at me funny. Hang him straight to the gallows.
Yo, you play weird, bro. I wouldn't have wanted to play with you, man. When we were kids,
I did not have a lot of friends when I was super young.
The king has spoken.
I had to learn. I used to have a Pepe Le Pew Beanie Baby that I would keep in my pants. And I would like say hello to my stinky friend when I was a weird kid. I was a weird kid.
Yo, bro, you're scaring the hoes, man.
Oh. All 121 of them.
Yes. So to talk about the actual comment in question regarding Ben 10 number 1, I will explain to you that yes, Ben 10 number 1 will absolutely be on the show. The reason is because I was lobbied against, or rather, I was lobbied to. I was lobbied to by the Gen Zers in our audience. They spoke to me on voice chat, and they told me that they really wanted us to review Ben 10. So I said, if you get a poll up in the Discord, and you don't lobby. You only ask, should the pals review Ben 10 #1 on the show? And overwhelmingly, the answer was yes. And so I'm a man of my word.
This is what you guys be doing all these voice chats when I'm just trying to play fucking World of Warcraft?
Yeah.
Damn. When does that come out?
I don't even know.
Let's see.
Did we record a pals previews for it already?
No.
It's a little further in
yeah.
time, right? Yeah.
May 6th.
All
There
right.
you go.
I thought it would be May 19th.
It's a Dynamite book.
I wish.
Oh,
It's
Marco, it's a Dynamite book.
Awesome. I love it.
Check
I like
out the-
Dynamite books.
Check out the preview pages. It's a Dynamite book.
Uh-oh.
Wait, what are we talking about? Did they boob out Ben 10?
No, in the sense that they got an artist for it who did some art.
Fuck. I don't know where.
Just
to
wait.
find it.
Wait till May. Wait till May.
Yeah,
we'll see the finished
we'll wait,
pages.
We'll wait.
Yeah.
We'll wait.
Okay, well, we are conscripted to review it anyway. For our Gen Zers, we're gonna do it for you guys, and I will buy a Ben 10 blind bag. Childish Brandino. I will
Whoa.
They
do
have
that.
them. They have them.
Really?
Yeah.
I will do it. It better not be $10. They better not try that fuck shit.
Blind bag
better not-
variant is $10.
Oh no!
You said you're gonna buy it.
No.
Just as he says it.
Yep.
Well, all right. I'm
It's-
committed.
Ben $10.
I'm committed. Cardiac Solus said, "See, I was about to say I ain't like how intense Sean was getting about toys, and then this brother pulled up. What's wrong with getting intense about toys, bro? You didn't go hard with your toys back in the day?
This dude said get hard with his toys.
Go hard. I didn't say
Go
get
hard,
hard.
go hard.
Whoa, not get.
What the fuck? God damn. It's like me when I found my mom's Spice Girls dolls.
Or
don't get
Spice
that
Girls
one.
dolls.
She had the collectible Spice Girls Barbies, and I got caught undressing them.
Oh my god.
Big
You
Ginger
undressed-
Spice guy here. I'm sorry.
You undressed your mother's dolls.
They were toys.
Okay. Now, right now, I'm talking to the chat and Marco, okay? I'm not
Okay,
talking
alright.
to Tyler for this moment.
Okay.
If these are the things that the man will say live to over 100 of you with no question in his mind, imagine what he doesn't say.
Or what he'll send in our chat because he had to get it out.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I love those. Those are the best. Yeah. All right, Tyler, you're good now.
Oh, hey guys. Everything good?
Yeah,
Yes.
Cool.
Hayden's Hideout with a 5 spot says, "Can we get If Destruction Be Our Lot #1 on the show in May instead of whatever #1 X-Men book comes out that week? It releases in May." Well, if Hayden asks, Hayden gets. So yeah, just remind me. Sounds good. Samuel Summers with the 2 spot. Thank you, Samuel. Good to see you. As Spawn's #1 fan, please do Gunslinger Spawn.
That's not true because Spawn's #1 fan is Todd McFarlane.
Facts.
Fucking Southside Ronan here says, I got caught by my mom with WWF China Playboy edition on my lap.
Playboy edition.
All right, Sean's gonna die real quick. I was told I should read Avengers. This is Avengers number 36, the final issue of Jed McKay's Avengers. It's written by Jed McKay, art by Free Karami, Federico Blee on colors. This is it. This is the end. It was very similar to 2 issues ago, where 2 issues ago it was like the clips episode of a sitcom, but in comic form. So let's recap all of that. Except this is more of them waxing poetic and talking to each other about the history of like, hey, this team had a sole mission. We completed it. I guess we can disband. And that's the end of the book. Captain Marvel's like, hey, I think I'm done being the chairperson. I'm out. And she just dips. Whole team just dissolves. Tony and her have to pick a new chairperson. They're like, yeah, I think that person's right. The book ends there. It
Who do you
looked.
pick?
You don't know. They don't say. But hold on, let me look at it again. Oh, they did pick one. Speedball, new leader of the Avengers.
Oh yeah, dude.
He's bringing penance back. No, it's fine. I think at the end of the day, all 36 issues of this Jed MacKay Avengers run can be summarized by, I've read worse.
Yikes. Yikes.
Strangely, I think the best part of this run was Blood Hunt. Because it wasn't this team. It was a separate side story where it was Steve Rogers and Kate Bishop and like Hercules fighting vampires. That shit was rad. They were fighting Baron Blood. You know, the bat Nazi who looks like a bat.
Yeah.
Oh, such a good thing. Yeah, I'm excited to see where the Avengers go because this was fun.
What do you mean
You're
they're gonna-
excited to see where they go because this was fine?
Yep, that's my review. Full quote. Put it on the trade.
They're gonna form the team again.
Yep.
Their Speedball is gonna wrangle in the best of the best.
Can't wait. How much you want to bet that the next Avengers lineup includes at least half of the characters that are
Oh, yeah.
currently on the roster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it'll be MacKay and who's on art?
I bet.
It's not, dude. It's gonna be Chip, you dipshit.
If it's Jed, if it's called Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes,
Hmm.
and it's Jed MacKay again, I'm done. I will stop buying Marvel if that happens. How about that? It can't be. It can't be.
Don't let it be. Please.
This show will be over. Cole has been a member at the Sidekick tier for 16 months.
Damn.
Been around here way longer than that. Thank you, Cole. He puts the pals emojis in his comment. They're cute. I like those. We should get more. Cardiac Solus with a 5 spot. So y'all can get the help y'all need. Bro, first of all, it would cost to get me the help that I need. We need fucking Freud. You're gonna have to bring him back.
Bring him
That's
back?
number one. Yeah.
Okay,
bring
hold
him
on.
back.
Do you know what Freudiism? Maybe you want to pick a different.
What's wrong with Freud?
Okay.
Sigmund Freud, the father of psychotherapy.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
You can't help me with 5 smackers, Cardiac Solus.
That's not even enough for like a BetterHelp subscription. Like,
Not even close. You kidding me? That shit's a racket. You better
no,
send
I
me
agree.
your.
I agree.
You better send me your comic book budget for the year.
Yep.
You want to help me? Help my mental well-being.
And there's 3 of us.
Yeah.
And you see the shit I say on the show. And I'm in between
know.
therapists right now, so I'm looking. I'm out
in
there.
between therapists.
I'm looking for them.
My last one
I'm
was
looking
just
for
like,
those
look,
therapists. Like,
nice transition. Your therapist was like, I think you need to see a professional.
dude, I had a therapist that was like, I can't handle this. I'm out.
Tap out.
And then
Tap out.
and then ghosted me. Ghosted me.
Carter Mitchell says Tyler needs his own Zeller.
Facts.
Yo.
I need to be balls out in the back of the tank. That's what I need. That shit probably feels great. Having the fucking Jordan Peterson milking machines on me. Oof.
And her feet out all day?
No.
Forget it.
Hey,
Forget it, man.
note that Sean said that, not me.
Steve Canary says, is this the worst Marvel has been since you 3 have been reading?
Here, the thing is, like, I don't think it's bad. I think it's misguided. Does that make sense?
Mm.
There are really damn good books in Marvel right now. But as a whole, the universe is misguided.
Feels flat. There's interesting stuff going on, but I don't feel like they've got their house in order yet. And I think Armageddon will probably change that because I think it's going to be the sort of like reset point that they need. But right now it feels flat.
I don't even trust that whatever they do next is going to be a reset enough of a point. Like, I have no faith in it at this point.
Oh, shit.
Childish Brandino said Sean Tarantino.
If only you knew. Entertain Me says, I called it, Sean. You are a footsie. A footsie? You mean a footy?
Wait, you know the lingo?
I'm
Uh-oh.
just assuming, like, if you're a foodie, that's someone who likes food. You know, like if you're a footy, I guess that's what you like.
The correct term is freak.
Foot freak?
No, just freak. You're a fucking freak if you like feet.
No, well,
Fucking getting bricked up at a Payless. Shit.
that's you.
No, I use DSW.
Oh.
Shit. I mean,
Huh?
Sean, how was that stack this week?
Let's get those numbers rolling in, guys. It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? We've been live. Marco's right here, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hopefully not listening to the show right now.
I'm sorry, Marco. But we've been live for 2 hours with you guys on a Thursday night. If you're having a good fucking time and you haven't smashed the like button, smash it. Otherwise, I need to see them numbers in the chat. Now, I do not have some wonderful tale from my LCS to tell you because for whatever reason, my LCS was really empty. But it was so curious how I got to my LCS very early in the morning. Very early. And not only did they not have Nectar number 1, but they didn't have Is Ted Okay number 1. And I want to say something right now. To all these speculators, fuck you. Fuck you. Why? Because I really wanted to read White Sky. Now, I didn't give a shit about Is Ted Okay, but Nectar had that fucking NSFW poly bag,
Oh, yeah.
and you know it'd be in my stack if I could find it.
I think all the poly ones are in Greenpoint. That's a little local humor for you guys.
I wanted that sweet Nectar, baby. And these speculators done sucked it all up, leaving nothing for me.
I gotta say, this speculator boom is so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Because there really is no reasoning for it. Hey, get your bags, people who are creating these books. Like I'm happy for you guys.
Yeah.
Although it's past FOC already, so you're not really probably getting much. On the second printing, we'll see what happens.
Well, it's going to necessitate second printings to get those things to the
True.
hands of people who care, right?
Yeah.
Well, these are presumably all creator-owned projects. So these creators are living and dying off what these books do.
Right.
So this is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I'm just saying they've already been bought by the shops already.
Sure.
Like the order's already been put in, so it's not like that's really changing unless they're going back to the printer and asking for more.
But that's probably what they're doing. This is another dork situation.
All of these books, as far as I'm aware, are sold out at the distributor level.
Yeah. Yep.
And have gone back to. I know Dork has gone back for reorder. I know White Sky has as well. I'm not sure about these two, but they just came out.
Narco too.
Narco was another one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was another big one. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who did you? Oh, chat. What the fuck do you guys do? How do you get to your LCS so early to get these damn books? What do you do?
What's
How?
early? What's early for you?
10:30 in the morning.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty early.
What more
Damn.
can I do? Do I got to open this place up? Do I got to fucking go in and sweep?
You
Do
gotta
I
rope-
have to
you gotta rope drop.
stock the shelves? Jesus Christ.
You gotta work there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn. Chris, you got them? Chris covers comics. He said, I like Nectar and Narco enough to pick up the next issues. Dork 2, White Sky on the other hand. You got them? I know my man paid like $20 for his copy of White Sky.
Damn, that's the one he didn't like too. Damn.
Childish
Yeah.
Bandino. He says, I have a pull box.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something, buddy. If I set up a fucking pull box at my LCS, you want to know what happens? I got to wait till next week, pal. And I can't do that because you expect me to be here entertaining your ass on Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern.
You can shop. You can go to the one Marco goes to.
No.
They don't even give you the form.
That's right. He
They don't
couldn't even
respond
set
to
up.
emails.
Yeah.
They respond to Facebook messages. Like
I
2
guess
weeks
I didn't
late.
try that. Well, that point.
Yeah,
What are you
jump on
doing?
Facebook. Why don't you try to hit them up on MySpace while you're at it? Why don't you fucking send a carrier pigeon to the location and see if they respond to that?
Man,
I respond on MySpace.
shit, I was probably getting groomed on MySpace when I was on that shit.
We all were.
Yeah.
It's a dark time for the internet. All right, Marco, please take it away.
Alrighty, numbers. We got Starting with C.W. Gordon, 15. Hayden's Hideout, 18. Near, 15. James Jones, 13. Patrick Zane, 19. Entertain Me, 17. The Game Master, 18. Neon Knight, 18. Rowan Nicey, 14. Chris Covers Comics, 16. Steve Canaris, 17. Childish Brandino, 18. Rob Cruz, 19. Chop Harder Alchemist, 20. Southside Ronin, 12. Ahmad Russell, 17. Lucas Hallner, 24. Carter Mitchell, 13. Intergrace, 26. Argenize, 13. Coltrane, 11. Ted H, up there with the 30s. Or with 30, rather. And anybody else at the last minute? I think that's it. Yep, that's it.
All right. Nice House by the Sea, number 8. Whenever it's done, I'll read it. The Beauty, number 4.
Nice.
Poison Ivy, 42. I told you.
You were going to get it.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a chance. Arcadia, issue 3. Yeah, 3.
I'm liking that book. That book got better with the second issue.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Sacrificers, 19. This horse shit.
You got it. Number 2.
Number 2.
No, that's
so just so everyone's clear, this is Amazing Spider-Man, Death Spiral, Part 2 of 9, issue 23, Legacy issue 987.
Okay. I think I got that.
Okay.
Yeah, easy to remember. Beneath the Trees, Rite of Spring, number 6, and that is it.
Whoa. I had 7 there plus the 6.
13.
Dang. Oh shit. 13. There
Was it? Yeah. Let's see.
Carter Mitchell. It's the first one I'm seeing.
No, there was one before it. James Jones.
James Jones. Perennial winner.
How does he do that?
He just knows, dude. He's the guy at the register.
He's a beast.
Yeah,
no,
like, what the
it wasn't no guy at the register, bro.
Oh, an MB?
Sorry?
Marco is being inclusive.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, James Jones.
For non-binary.
That's right.
James Jones is one of my black brothers. There's a few of y'all. I know who you are. I know every one of you. I know who my black brothers are.
You know all black people?
All of them that are comics pals.
If you're a real fan of black people, name them all.
Name a black.
George Washington Carver.
Yo, I also
Bill Clinton.
I also got quite the stack this week.
What you got?
So I got the 5 we read for the show. Well, I got the five I got for the show, and then I picked up.
You got it. Okay, cool.
Crisis Event. This is the reprint. So this is the
never mind.
But it should still be.
It's the same thing. Yeah, it's still newspaper print.
Okay.
I still got the back and everything.
Tell me, every book shouldn't be that way.
I love it. I like it a lot.
Newspaper
I like
print.
it a lot.
Yeah.
And there's like a texture to it.
I love it. Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah. This is cool. This is getting put away.
And that's it.
No. Hold on. I got Black Moon Ritual. It's that AWA Futurific book. Part of the Protopia series. Exploit number 1, Mad Cave. Someone shouted this out. Someone wanted to read this. I will get to it. I'm hoping to get it tonight. Speed Racer number 6.
Nice.
Have you read anything yet of Speed Racer?
I also have the trade for this one. So I'm gonna catch up on that, and then I just have like 2 issues to catch up on. So, and last but not least, I'm getting into the magazines of it all. This is Draw with interviews with Mike Hawthorne, interviews with Yannick Paquette, Jerry Ordway. So, I picked up a thing about drawing.
Never heard of it.
It's one of the magazines.
They got DP on the cover?
They do.
Damn.
They do. It's getting shot at.
Damn. DP on the cover, not even in the foldout.
Hey, yo.
Could have used that in the fucking issue of Batman.
I used it, but you were talking while I said it, so it's in there.
Not the DP. We could have used it in that, the fold.
Whoa.
You know? So Patrick Zay said, "Bro, finna get to cutting." And Marco, let me tell you, you better not fucking cut that issue of Sorted Crisis Events up, dude.
No. That one, no. That's getting put away.
No, you do have to draw on it though.
No, I'm not gonna touch it. That's what I am gonna.
Finally, a book tells you to actually to do stuff to it, and you say, "No, I'm good."
I'm not.
Fucking
I'm
hell,
not.
contrarian ass.
I'm gonna do stuff to JSA though.
What you gonna do to? He said, "I'm gonna do stuff to JSA." You need to be on a watch list. What you gonna do to the JSA?
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
As I was reading it, I was like, "Ooh, there's these sequences. I'm gonna connect them to the
Damn.
other page of the Ultra Human Knight."
Someone DM Gavin stat. Let him know his art's being defiled.
Gavin, I swear.
Tracy, I know you're black, bro. Come on now. You guess your ethnicity. I know what time it is. So, okay. This is the game plan. We're all going to go and do whatever it is we do when we're not all here together. We are going to come back Saturday at 10:15 a.m. Eastern for the first part. Oh,
No?
do you want to?
Should we wait?
I feel like it's already 10.
Okay.
Do it on the main show.
Yeah. Fair.
Ooh, look at that tease.
Ooh.
Yeah. We got some stuff to show off. We got some gifts. So we'll show you them on Saturday. We'll do the deep dive, not Doomsday Clock. Rebirth deep dive. Monday is the Doomsday Clock sponsored book club, which I'm super excited about. And Saturday, I have something really awesome to show you that ties into that. So make sure you're here Saturday. It's going to be a banger. You don't want to miss this. If you're a fan of deep dives, this is the one to be a part of.
Damn.
For sure.
Sean's going to show up in blue face.
Nah. I've never ever painted my face. I've never had paint on my face.
There's a video of me putting on white makeup like a clown with Goodbye Horses from Silence of the Lambs playing in the back.